have even an association of domestic staffs. So yeah, sure.
So that does not exist already.
That's if it's not existing anyway. Then if it is, so we try to see how we can manage. So it's really a problem, but at least the new border can help reduce the risks by at least say 10%.
Yeah, you say we don't register our domestic staff, but if there was enforcement that we must register them, and there's penalty for not doing that, I'm sure we all would do it. Lawyer.
Yes, that is true, because where there is no law, there is no sin, first. Then
I'm sure there is a law, because we're not short of laws in this country.
That is the first place. Then the second aspect is there can be a law, but if not implemented, it's like a dead. It's like dead. It's not like dead on arrival, but it's dead, because you must implement it, you must enforce it. That is where the executive comes into play. There is a law by the legislature who puts the law into motion, who monitors the law to see that there is infraction. So that is the aspect. All these are usually Herculean tasks, but like they say, joining of 1,000 miles begins with a step. The Semen border is a step in the right direction. We expect the government to identify more of these porous borders. The border walls proposing is not a day job. You start. There will be resistance. As you are building, they are breaking down. But we must increase our security personnel of the custom, immigration, and the police. And if need be, although the military has been overstretched by the fights on insurgency and others, but the police, the custom, and immigration, their numbers could be doubled. That also boils down to increasing security budget. That is but that willingness, it must be a priority of the government. The government must say, I want to secure my home first. Then all hands will not be on deck. But it must start from the presidency. Yes.
The president of Benin says our police administrations will cooperate more easily to ensure our safety, and our customs administrations will be more efficient in their mission. Do you agree with him, Mr. Security Expert?
To some extent, yes, and to some, no. Because before the border, the problem we usually have, to some extent, the Nigerian security agents at the border crossing are more friendlier than those of the Beninese. And the gendarme. And I think the problem has to do with the language barrier. Do you understand? So if you are not a francophone, they have a problem with that. So that's why you must question that level of cooperation. But the only thing I can admit is that before now, is that when you cross, there is more of like a 15 checkpoints. But now it's being reduced to 2, or a kind of 2 on both ways. So you can now imagine maybe your own spend in terms of border crossing has reduced. But I think maybe it still has to do with training. Now that you have new infrastructure, you have to retrain the border guards, that's the gendarmes, the Nigerian police. So you have to be retraining them in the area of cooperation and what have you. That's the only way you can enhance that cooperation. Because we've seen instances, for instance, whereby maybe coming from the other side, from the Benin, entering Nigeria, okay, the gendarme, the Benin custom, they've checked your luggages and they were satisfied. Then you come in on the path of Nigeria, quote and unquote, is usually a problem. They say, now you are like, these guys confirmed this thing, they checked, and that is not a problem. Why should it be a problem here? Although we know that, yes, law differs, but again, there must be that cooperation.
I think you're the one that talked about, or was it you that talked about registration?
Yes,
that national identity number.
Yes.
The process of it, when we're talking about the elections, we're talking about the processes being very cumbersome.
Yes.
Is it easy enough? Because a lot of people are not even bothered about going there. Some have gone to register. They said they come back in 2 weeks' time. I know someone who went there. They told him come back in 2 weeks' time. He has not gone back. It's almost 2 months now. Because the back and forth. And when he got the process...
For national ID?
For national identity number.
Yes.
Not the ID.
From NIMC.
Mine, I think I went and took my picture in 2014.
Yes.
Okay.
My identity card is still not ready.
Okay.
And it's 4 years now.
So you can imagine.
I have gone to check several times. So it's not a fact, it's not a matter of, oh, it's been ready, we're waiting for you. And they gave me some numbers to check online regularly. I do, but my card is not ready and it's 4 years.
Same.
How can we resolve that?
Okay, now we have identified the problem. The problem of, because the agency is not yet ready for the business. Because
the agency is not yet ready?
Yes, for instance, I did my registration
the National Identity Management
like 4 years
Commission?
ago. I did my like 4 years ago. An
Okay.
SMS was sent to me, this is your number. I keep on checking over and over. If it takes you up to 4 years or more, because now I don't even know my status. To get an ID card. Then you cannot enforce. Personally, I don't have a problem going there again because I know I have my international passport. So
but I understand that very soon you can't even get an international passport without a national identity number.
Some legal practitioners will also go to court and challenge them.
It was proposed that before 31st of December last year, it will be enforced. But I was at passport office. I asked an immigration officer. I said, no, they have not started the implementation because of this bottleneck of 4 years
of ID cards.
Probably they ask.
Yes.
So if someone who has gone there like a year ago to register has not gotten his national ID card, and you are saying
4 years.
he cannot get an international passport, then there is injustice. Of course, lawyers will approach court. Yes, because he's
okay.
Yes.
So we look forward to more secure borders between us and our neighbors. And this is the 21st century. We hope that what has happened in Semekrake will happen in many other border posts in Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Mr. Othniel Ikpibako, a legal practitioner and security expert, Kingsley Uzoma. Thank you very much for joining us this morning on Sunrise. Sunrise will return in just a moment with my partner's favorite part of the program. See you in just a moment.